that help this Gators team, and you combine Tiara Caesar and Thayer Hall for that 1-2 punch.
At Kelly Sheffield, what a job he's done with this Wisconsin program, now in his 8th year underway. And as the higher seed, Wisconsin will be in their home white uniforms. That's going to be a 3-meter. Izzy Ashburn, defensive special semifinals. And on the shank pass there, nice start.
Put on one another from the service line because of the firepower they both have on each side of the net. So it's going to be critical.
According to her coach, Kelly Sheffield, this is Lauren Barnes, a transfer from Minnesota. Play is still alive. You can play the ball below the waist. We've seen it previously.
They can block scheme. Wisconsin's a very good blocking team, so Florida's going to have to do a lot with their offense.
On the overpass to the back row once again, Thayer Hall, 5'6" senior out of Milan, Italy, on to serve, has overcome 3 ACL injuries in order to get a tough run from Monserrat, who was really good yesterday against Ohio State. 3-1 win for Florida. And along with Sydney Hilly, hits .302. First team all Big Ten, 6'3" senior out of Recchi on the slide.
Definitely has freed her up a little bit, allowed her to just hit and do what she does right now and does well. Wow.
What a dig by Barnes and by Caesar, but that is over the dig. Wisconsin on a 5-1 run. Good stab by Haggerty. Oh, good block. That's a big in the Big Ten Conference. Nice dig in the cross court. And Thayer Hall is able to thump
that difference on the right side of the court.
Out of Windermere, Florida, here's Marley Monserrat, the 6' junior who had 8 kills yesterday. Already a couple of service errors for both teams, maybe showing some nerves. Hall going off speed, nice.
We'd love some time. We like to have more time to prepare, but physically it's huge. But for Florida, let me tell you what, these guys are physical. They are fantastic.
Tough swing against this block going off speed. Carlton into the block with 3-time All-American Salima Rockwell in Austin, Texas. I'm Paul Sunderland. Big run here right now for Wisconsin, the #1 ranked team in the nation.
Get around it and eliminate some of the unforced errors, service and at the net.
That ball hit out of bounds. Yeah, it takes your breath away, her ability. Back again, and that ball is far and away the best conference in the country. Chance here for Wisconsin. Hilly with the first contact. Oh, good block. Good response once again.
Job by Florida.
Shank pass opportunity for Florida. Trailing by only 2. And now Florida. Good dig by Hall. And Recchi off the top of the ball.
That are far were falling inside a little bit, and she was forced to hit cross court. And that's where BYU got her. When the ball was high, all the way to the pin, she started having more success.
Yesterday hit .236 against the Buckeyes. Wisconsin, however, offers up a different kettle of fish. Caesar still looking for her first kill. Nice.
They aren't getting it done right now. If they can fire it in there, that's going to help them tremendously.
A serve, Tiara Caesar. You talked about Florida in kills, 4 out of 7, and the outsides really haven't gotten going at all. Another good serve. And the tap down. Good pass by Civita in the clutch, and that leads to a...
And just kind of learning to work their way around it, find the seams. I saw Tiara Caesar go high off.
Left side to Haggerty off the edge of the block. Got to throw that ball straight to the floor. That was a big opportunity missed as Florida was getting back in this opening set. Hall, and this is that wildly out. Defensive specialist Ashburn on to serve again. The lead now is 5 once again. Good read out of the middle.
Timing it, getting those hands pressed over the net.
Remember what Mary Wise. Chavita has been good in the backcourt so far for Wisconsin. Off speed.
Controlling this Florida offense.
Right now, Caesar and Hall are combined 2 for 18. And hitters are not doing anything right now. That's going to be 4. Look at that pass by Barnes. Free ball coming to Florida. A chance to get within 2. Caesar off the edge.
Hand of Devin Robinson. Tooling it out of ball intentionally.
3-0 run by Florida, Minnesota. The other was canceled. The 2 matches against Nebraska were canceled, and the 2 matches against Penn State were canceled.
It's been
Florida,
so
a chance to get within 1, and they do. Short serve quickly out of the middle, and a rip once again. Oh, good block. Lauren Dooley, 6'6" out of Plano, Texas. And Florida within 1, no touch. Really, really lucky, if you will, for Wisconsin. Barnes back to serve. Tied at 24. Caesar still really struggling. And Robinson through the block. Caesar tentative, going off speed, but a good shot. Florida will get a free ball. Forte again with her 5th. Caesar, deep swing, covers. In college volleyball, no question about it. Setter of the year in the Big Ten. Set point number 2 for Wisconsin. And serving line. Very easy serve. Retke hammers that on the slide. Movement for a woman that stands 6'8". Out of bounds, just out of bounds, well left. She is the most mobile, sickle into the cross court, dug by Barnes. Look at Caesar, beautiful overhand dig. And a big swing. They mounted a huge comeback. Their Washington Huskies impersonation. Retke again, slicing off the angle. Hall misses that out. Tough swing out of system from well off the net. Chavita standing in. Haggerty for the win. And that pad and what Kelly Sheffield would be looking at.
Well, he's looking at all the stats that they give you everything that you need as far as the normal box score stats or anything rotationally here in this rotation at this time. And that's where you can score a point just knowing what you've got.
Ollie Carlton starts things off set. Obviously, it went into overtime. Here's McKissick again. You're absolutely right, Holly. I'm going to have to get one of those in my home office. I've got everything else, trust me. Caesar finally going hard, high.
That momentum into the next sets, and that's what can win you matches.
Look at that first contact, right on target, and opens things up for.
So much about their match against BYU. So many controlled touches, and Dana Recke is always a big part of that.
Tough serve and what?
As well.
Retke misses that ball out per team. If we go a 5th set, each team gets an additional challenge. Berg on to serve, hit 302 on the year. This is really a powerful offensive unit.
And sometimes you move them around. Hey, I'm going to give you a different look. Let's run it inside a little bit, just create some space. And it just really depends on the hitter.
Put some pressure on Wisconsin, got right back in at 5-1 run for Florida. Off Saturday, tough serve. On the slide, look back, but Forte got there to close. Nicely done. Hammonds again on the floor to serve and misses that one out of bounds. So
see, but in transition as well, it's so impressive, the movement on the backcourt.
Volleyball someday, and I said you should consider the Big Ten. It's close to Iowa where you guys live, and I put her in touch with some of the coaches at Minnesota, and here she is ending up.
Her as a sophomore, so many coaches around the country were just, we love you, you're already great, you got to come play for us. But Kelly Sheffield said, if you want to play in the Big Ten, you got a lot of.
Hey, all right, I need to be better. I need to be better than what I am. This is what I want. I want you to make me better.
Florida struggling from the service line. That's the only critic. And Chavita there again with a good touch.
Swing by Dana Recchi.
How many times did Dana Recchi jump just in that particular rally and was still there? You know, Salima 6 of 21. Well, those struggles are over. She's back to her usual self. And all of that said, Florida's leading 16-11. Caesar, wonderful bounce back, and Monserrat continues. Back with Salima Rockwell, I'm Paul Sunderland. We've got a moment here, Salima. What did you think earlier of the match between Texas, a very, very good team out of Conference USA, Western Kentucky? Haggerty taking a tough swing. A back row from Wisconsin, but they do there. Nice dig by Loberg, and Haggerty again. Look at the block. Lauren serving sub. Chavita with another very nice reception. Chance here in transition. Look at Monserrat again. Lauren Barnes all over that. Saving dig. Florida has led throughout. Haggerty, Robinson off the top of the block.
Look for a back row attack maybe from Caesar.
Mission accomplished. And over the top, oh, that ball was down. That's good work by the second referee. Ball's still alive. Caesar, and that's going to be 4 contacts.
That's all.
Caesar's been fantastic in the second set. How tough is she after a really difficult start? Most recent history does date back to 2015. Right side, tight set. Caesar's all over that. And an Boy, Demps, welcome.
You see the wing defenders a little bit deeper. They're back on that back row attack. They come a little bit deeper defensively, waiting for the big swing. And I tell you what, that's what they did.
Fall and now extending into the spring. Big 12 also. Demps' roof. Opening set on 18 swings. Here's McKissick, set point number 1. And misses that out of bounds. Caesar doing a good job keeping that ball alive. Ball set too tight for 5 kills on 19 swings. 4 errors, so the offense is struggling so far. In orange, transferred from North Carolina, 6'7", a combo right side. Was a Chavita again, who's been really solid as a DS so far for Wisconsin. And
something different, not just hit the same shot all the time.
And has been really good.
So good, she and Thayer Hall.
That was an easy serve to Chavita.
She just looks flawless so far. She overcame that quick start, or excuse me, that slow start, and she's really coming alive.
Tied at a set apiece. Forte, look at the...
And I'm not sure, you know, you don't, when you're not in it and you're not seeing them all the time, you just don't know. But I'm telling you what, you watch it.
But then they had a couple of quote-unquote unusual losses, if you will, going back to Georgia and South Carolina. And that's why they were seeded. But they look like offensive numbers already with 17 digs for Barnes. And a shank down the line.
Unbelievable dig by Barnes. But this play, they both kind of crash into each other.
Here is Hall. Florida continues to lead. Tied at a set apiece. A little. Recchi again.
And he's going to use her as such.
Shank pass, Florida and McKissick.
Errors.
Wisconsin still really struggling at the offensive end for a team of their capability in the country at 345, and that's against only Big Ten competition. That's more like it if you're a Wisconsin. A little pinball and then tap down. Ball still alive, but see
what a finish. And you gotta give Caesar credit. She's in there in that awkward position.
Got to come over. That was a little bang-bang play in the backcourt between McKissick and Hall. And Caesar out of the backcourt. No to Forte. Lauren.
The middle of it, and it's so fast and high, hard to defend for the Wisconsin side.
Haggerty comes right back. Loberg going off speed, easily covered by Hall. And into the cross-court corner. Right side to Robinson again. McKissick has been so solid. Caesar having to go off speed, goes high hands. Almost took Caesar's head off, and now she almost decapitated Lauren Dooley. Dooley looking to throw that. We'll be heading out tomorrow. You packed? Are you packed yet?
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm close. I can't pack as fast as
Hall is roofed. Talking about that one hurt. Middle blockers usually don't look so good when they go to get their rings.
On the left side of the court.
Florida got to get out of this rotation right now. Starts with a good pass. Per edge. Hilly scrambling at the defensive end. She is really a good defender.
Florida as well, and the Wisconsin block able to slow some balls down.
Georgia Chavito, we've talked about how good she has been in high. This will be her only year with the Badgers. Easy serve to Barnes. And Carlton finding a spot dug by Chavita. To get within one.
And this is where they don't use her often, but Loberg can swing out of the back row. She can attack.
Start for Caesar, a distant memory. She's been fantastic ever since the opening set. And misses that.
Carlton just picked up their game, started playing just a little bit cleaner, handling the ball a little bit better. And Florida just needs to respond. This is going to be a battle, and I think we're in for the long haul.
Haggerty, very
moments.
Haggerty now with 11 kills, matching Retke for team high. Good block out of the middle by Dana Retke. Out of the back court, memorable. Good pass by McKissick and Caesar. And the ball falls. Wisconsin just better in the long rally. Keep better in the ball. Effort up 2-1 and now on top 4-1 in the fourth. That ball served out of bounds. Hitting 0. She's taken some very difficult swings. 5 kills, 5 errors. Oh, Caesar's got it. Hall out of the back row. Chavita had the...
They're out of the outside and Carlton at times, and now it's Hall. Whoa.
Hilly off the net, out of the back row. That's blocked, covered that time by Barnes. Caesar way off the net, dug by Barnes. What a good, not a good first touch by Hilly. McKissick and Haggerty.
Is what she needs to do with it, not trying to do too much with something that does.
Caesar has really played good defense throughout the whole tournament. Hall pretty tight so far on the year.
No, hasn't had to deal with much, but I think, you know, he's an experienced coach. He's used to that too.
Been fabulous in the libero, working on Caesar. Hall.
Second throws that left hand. Both hands, there goes the left hand, and then catches you off guard. That's her.
Dug again by Caesar. Wisconsin trying to get back within one. Going to Retke, no, they go the other way. Perfect delivery and quickly to the outside once again from Sydney Hilly. Off second set in Wisconsin. Won the third, 25-22. Caesar ripped that ball down. Retke on the slide, good block touch. Caesar, ball set a little bit tight with Dana Retke looking at me from the other side. I don't want that. Forte. Give your numbers in just a minute. Off speed once again, Caesar's there. Hall working 571. Here's Hilly. Tied at 14. Must-win situation for Caesar and for Florida. Off speed again. Tough swing for Hall. Off the net, outside the court. Got to keep that ball.
Call. Good job by Fair. Hall battling for the right call there.
Danielle. To Florida. Kentucky played superbly yesterday against Western Kentucky. Matches now including in the tournament since February 21st. Haggerty. Tight pass, but
really well.
High flat. What a good response.
So no one can chase it down.
17 kills now for Hall off the top of the tape and missed out of bounds. Perfect pass. Barnes, that's going to be a net violation.
Up big time here, and it's not just taking these wild swings, knowing where the open.
All of that, having a really, really good year. Loberg would decide the set. Barnes again. And here's Chavita. Thayer Hall comes right back off. Retke again on the slide.
Watching Florida play and just how resilient and tough they've been. I'm not.
Retke down the line. McKissick hanging in, digging a scud. Caesar is down. That ball was set tight. She violated the center line. And so Wisconsin to start things out, going off speed. Barnes there is again. 25 digs for
errors, keep the ball in play, but they need her to pass. They need her to handle the ball.
Back. Long momentum rally, 3-meter line. And Chavita
try to get a couple of points in a row. That's the goal. Stretch it just a little bit, 2 or 3 points. That line is open around Caesar.
What defense by both of these teams. Retke again, too hot to handle it closely. I think she's in the right front, so Wisconsin has one more rotation with Retke in the front court. Was the Southern California Trojans. They were the #1 seed in 2015. Got knocked out in the regional finals by Kansas. Kept Hall. Caesar is roofed out of the back.
Utilize.
Dug by who else? Barnes. Transition. Robinson.
Hall diving into that cross court.
Barnes now with 27 digs. Hall. Right. Haggerty again taking all the big swings on the sideline.
For Wisconsin, but she can make big plays when it counts.
Haggerty to the back row now. Haggerty has, thank you, Holly. Haggerty has been tremendous, really clutch, taking a lot of tough swings. Off speed, deflected. Loberg is rejected. Right side again to Hart.
Hanging in there.
Tough chance for Monserrat. Out of the middle to Dana Reck. And the ball, 5th set. 12-11. Haggerty, good pass. Points away. Chavita with Loberg. And Molly Haggerty is back in the front court, ready to take a tough swing. Caesar is roofed! Right on time. And speaking of toughness, how tough was Molly Haggerty? And Kelly Sheffield told us this afternoon.